Hello my darlings, and welcome back to my channel and to another video. I hope you don't see the cord that's running through for the lights, but I changed the background for today, and that is because we are redoing my office a little bit. We are putting on some big cupboards for my shoes and my bags, so everything is a mess in there. So since I wanted to record as soon as possible for you, here's the new background. Tell me how you like it. I actually love the contrasting right there, but it's for you to decide. Do you like this background? If you do, I might record like this a little bit more in the future, but let's jump into the video. So 2 days ago, I think, I posted a haul for Swiss Arabian, and since I talked so much about two fragrances in particular, I had to make another part, and now I'm back home from Oman. By the way, vlog from Oman is coming right up at you, so you can expect that very soon. I think maybe over the weekend, we'll see. But so many fragrances have come to me since I left and a little bit before I left. So there's like over 20 fragrances I want to talk to you about. And we are just gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna start with, I think, the most exciting thing for you from this haul, and that is a massive Black Friday event from Carner, Barcelona. And basically you are still getting my code Paulina 10. It still applies. You get a massive discount from that, and also if you buy a full bottle of any fragrance, you will get a complimentary 50 ml of the fragrance called Besos, which I really love. If you don't know what Besos means, it means kisses in Spanish. So I'm going to talk to you about it in a second, but let me now show you what you can actually get from the Carner during the Black Friday sale. So to sum up, so everything's clear, with my code Paulina10 you still get your discount if you purchase anything, but for the whole order, whatever you order, you are getting 50 ml of Besos, and that is priced at 105 euros if I'm not mistaken. So you get a free bottle for 105 euros, which is amazing. And now, as you can see, we've got some new Carner, of course. So I have the fragrance right here, but also I want to show you that they are also releasing Starry Night in Barcelona, and this is basically their Christmassy set, and in here you get the best-selling fragrances, 15 ml each, and here are 3 fragrances. You get Costarella, you get Ibiza Nights, and you get Bobo. If you don't know them, I talked about them so much. Bobo is like a clean citrusy fragrance. Then you have Ibiza Nights, which is like a fruity white floral citrus, and Costarella is a little bit more deep. It's like a saffrony, woody, but also a little bit like citrusy, but also marini and salty fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me just open it up and show you how it looks. Okay, so this is the miniature set, and in here, as I said, you get 3 fragrances, 15 milliliters each. There we go, Costarella, Ibiza Nights, and Bobo. I personally adore Ibiza Nights. You guys probably know it already. So yeah, this is another precious thing that they are releasing for the Christmas period. And now back to the big fragrances. I got actually 2. One is not even unboxed. One is unboxed and has been used a little bit, and that is El Born. This is my new obsession from Carner. This is like a aromatic, a little bit spicy vanilla. It's absolutely gorgeous, completely unisex. However, as it dries down, it gets to that beautiful sweet but still aromatic vanilla that I adore, and I actually think is better on women. My partner did spray it on himself, of course, but we decided that it's actually leaning quite a bit feminine, especially as it develops. The beginning might be very unisex, but as it goes into the dry down, you will get more of that sweet vanillic touch. So El Born is absolutely stunning, and it has very, very nice longevity. So that is the first one from the big bottles I got. And the second one, I actually, to be very honest with you, don't know what is in here. I really don't. Okay, so I just got my own bottle of Besos, and this is what you will get if you place an order at Carner's website. As you can see, it's still sealed, and I feel like Christmas came early to me. It's so exciting. So Besos, I actually really wanted for the longest time. This collection that is Besos, they have the most beautiful packaging because it's all white and gold, so stunning. And Besos is like this beautiful, clean, irisy, violety fragrance. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's a little bit soapy, but you still get that beautiful powdery iris. It's so gorgeous and so feminine. So I would say Besos is like your everyday clean vibe, very elegant lady kind of a fragrance. You have to try Besos if you haven't already. I truly love it. So I finally have my bottle, and this is exactly the bottle that you will get during the Black Friday sale. All the information and all the details and the duration of this special offer is on the screen, and of course in the description box with the links. So yeah, Besos is the one that I really wanted. So is El Born. So El Born, I would say, is more for evenings, but if you like a little bit heavier fragrances, then it's perfect for every day for you as well. So yeah, if you love vanilla, you have to try El Born. Not many people talk about it, and for me it's so underrated from the brand. And Besos, my true favorite that I wanted for so long. Happy to have it finally. So that is all from Carner. If you have any questions, just do not be afraid to drop me a comment in the description box. I will definitely answer you. But I think we can move on now. I think we are all sorted with Carner and all those special surprises that they offer during this period. Let's move on to something that I purchased right before I left to Oman. And you know, I kind of did regret not bringing it with me. However, the bottle is so heavy, and I only had 20 kilograms of luggage allowance. So yeah, of course I paid overweight, like what could you expect, but still this would be a little bit too heavy to bring with me. But guys, I am so in love with this fragrance, so in love. And I'm gonna tell you straight away that this is a perfect substitute for Acro Bake. And if I'm not mistaken, the same perfumer made it, and some of you may already know what it is. This is Devotion from Dolce&Gabbana, and I already used quite a bit, as you can see. The juice is just to die for. This is one of the best releases of this year, hands down. Actually, you know, December and Vlogmas is right around the corner, so you can expect the best of 2023 sum up from me. But I can give you a sneak peek. This will be on the list for sure. This is this beautiful, neroli, citrusy, zesty cake. This is so beautiful, very sweet, but not like cloying. Because of the citruses and that neroli, you have that beautiful zest and freshness running through this fragrance, so you're not gonna be, you know, like clogged up by it. But it is just the perfect gourmand. So beautiful. It's insane. I didn't expect it to be so good. I'll be very honest, I thought this would be yet another K-line from Gabbana, you know? And when I saw it first, I wasn't too interested at all. However, I did smell it at the store in Sephora and then at the airport, and I was so happy that I purchased it. It is just divine. And what I have to say is that the projection and longevity of this baby is to die for. You are really, really, really making your money's worth with this fragrance. I know many people rave about it. I saw Demi rave about it, and Demi Rowling. So, you know, it has a lot of fans within fragrance reviewers community, and also so many of you love it. So if you haven't tried it yet, you have to. Like, you really, really have to, because for me, this is like my best designer buy in a long time. So Devotion, phenomenal. Another fantastic designer buy for me. I don't think I've shown it to you in a full bottle presentation yet, but I told you I'm gonna get it. So if I did show it to you, I'm very sorry. I just don't remember if I did or didn't. This is Divine from Jean-Paul Gaultier. This easily replaces Olympia from Paco Rabanne for me at the moment. This is still that beautiful salty vanillic fragrance. However, this one is a little bit more sexy and more floral, and I really, really love it. It has that typical Gaultier touch to it, which I actually really do appreciate. The sweetness is so sexy in here, and the longevity is phenomenal on this. So I'm really, really happy that I have it. Of course, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't get the biggest bottle possible. Same with Devotion, of course. This one is definitely more towards summer than Devotion, even though I would say Devotion is 100% summer appropriate because of the citruses and neroli. This is perfect for winter as well, because it is a straight up gourmand. Whereas this, I think you can still wear it autumn, winter, so now. However, because of its saltiness and like marine touch, it will be perfect for summer as well. So yeah, phenomenal fragrance. Another one that I really, really love, and I'm really happy I purchased it. Okay, next fragrance. Oh guys, you are gonna be in heaven if you try this. Like, trust me on this. I have bangers today, okay? Today I have like such good purchases, such good finds. This blew me away. This has blown my mind, like through and through. I am in love, and the only problem I have with this fragrance is that my partner is in love with it as well. So we're kind of, you know, like, it's mine, you know, so don't touch it. Don't touch it. But he really wants to, because he loves the scent. But anyways, this is Bon Parfumeur 302, and this is my first fragrance that I have from the brand, and this introduction for me, 10 out of 10. I am so in love with this, guys. It's insane. So if you do not know Bon Parfumeur, I didn't before I got this fragrance. They basically put numbers according to the notes they put into the fragrance, which seems a little bit fussy and complicated, but actually they also separate everything by colors, which makes everything very easy. So 302 is amber, iris, and sandalwood, and this combination is one of the best on the market. This is insanely amazeballs. It is very strong. It actually lasts on me throughout the whole day, and I am in love with this. Now, if you love fragrances that I show often, think of Eau Jaune, Ambre Narguilé that I reference a lot, all that jazz with added iris, Dior Homme, Le Parfum, Dior Homme Intense. You will love it. You will be in heaven, trust me. There's quite a bit of sweetness here, very, very sweet actually. This is a very sweet amber, you know. This amber here is not oriental at all. It's resinous but not too resinous. It's just balmy and sweet. That's how I would describe it. It's just yummy. So you have a gorgeous dry down of sandalwood and of course the powderiness of iris. This fragrance is to die for. Truly one of my favorite ambers at the moment. I cannot believe I'm saying that once again on this channel, but I found another amber that just, you know, knocked my socks off. And I feel like I'm actually a little bit scared because I really want to try more from the brand, but I am scared that nothing will come close to this. So I'm, you know, like a little bit hesitant to get another thing because this one is so good. I feel like nothing will put up with the standard that it, you know, set in my head, but we'll see. The brand was actually kind enough that they gave you guys a discount code, so you can use it. As per usual, it's Paulina 10, like with most of the brands. I always, you know, want to make sure that the codes are pretty much the same, so you never get too confused. So yeah, if you want to try it, which I highly do suggest, then use my discount code, because those fragrances are not too expensive to start with, and with the code of course you get money off. So yeah, this 302 Amber Iris Sandalwood, 10 out of 10 guys, 10 out of 10. All right, what do we have next? We have so many, so many. All right, next fragrance I did already show you on this channel when I was talking about the best cherry fragrances, and it was just when I got it and I didn't film the haul. So here it is, officially introduced to this channel. Mula, the extreme version, Rouge extreme version. And this is pretty much like Mula, but this one is a little bit less caramel, more sweet, more cherry, obviously. It is just a nice blast of red fruits in the beginning, which I personally really love. You know what? I think this one is also a little bit more boozy. You still get that beautiful Mula DNA, you know, that fruity caramel oud, but with additional notes, which actually for fall and winter are way more appropriate compared to the original. So I would save the blue bottle Mula for spring summer if you want a heavy hitter, and Mula Rouge I would actually go ahead and purchase for fall and winter, especially if you're a fan of a cherry note. With Mula, of course, and any other purchase from Byron, you get a discount code from me, so you can use it and abuse it, because Byron is such a good brand. Not only they have beautiful bottles and the presentation, like look at this box. It's so massive and majestic. It opens like a whole sarcophagus of a king, you know what I mean? So yeah, just try Mula Rouge, because it's my, okay, the Chronic Rouge will always be #1, but this one is a close second, so I'm very happy that I finally have it. All right, what do we have next? Speaking of cherry, actually, I have a fragrance that I think I've shown. No, I didn't have the bottle yet when I was doing the cherry video, and it literally just came a week ago. And this is Close Up from Olfactive Studio. And guys, I am very happy to announce that, you know, for me, Olfactive Studio is like the OG brand of niche. I always looked up to what they're doing. I was always intrigued. The first fragrance I smelled from the brand was Still Life in Rio, and I love it till this day. I think I'm gonna get a bottle because I love it, but maybe for spring, right? But Olfactive Studio is the brand that, you know, to me is like, it rarely gets better than this within this price range. And I am so happy to announce that I started working with them. And this way I am able to provide you a discount code. Yay! I'm so happy. And not gonna lie, I'm really proud of the management team that I work with, that they were able to win this brand. And now I can share my thoughts with you and give you something in return, because guys, if it wasn't for you, this channel would not exist. And at least what I can give you are the discount codes for the brands you love. So let's talk about Close Up. This is one of the most boozy, fruity fragrances from the brand, because in general they are more like, I don't want to say mellow because it's not the right word, but they don't have those, you know, crazy fruity scents. No, they're just very elegant. They're just very elegant, very subdued. Not saying they're not strong, because they are, but I hope you get what I'm saying. They're just very in tune with anyone who would wear it. You know what I mean? There's no extremes here. The fragrances are super unique and super beautiful, but they are not like too mainstream. There is just so much class about them. So Close Up is a cherry boozy fragrance. People do compare it to Cult at Night. That's very popular. To me, I see that, but to me it's more of a very ripe boozy cherry fragrance that turns into something super sensual and ambery, at least on my skin. I get woods, I get amber, I get some sweetness, but like a ripe sweetness. You know what I mean? Not like a cheap, sugary, sweet something in a fragrance. Not a vanilla. It's something that comes from when you drink a very good, very high quality, semi-sweet red wine. You know what I mean? It's that kind of sweetness that hits you, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I must say that the longevity on this one is so good, so good. And as I'm exploring more and more from the brand, I actually already ordered, and I am so in love with it. It's so exciting that it's already on the way. I ordered Iris Shot. I really hope it's going to be as long lasting as Close Up. Close Up was my very first choice when, you know, the announcement was made that I will be able to give you the code and I'm able to try some fragrances. But the Iris Shot was a close second. So yeah, Close Up, it's beautiful for fall and winter. I wouldn't wear it in spring or summer, to be honest. It is just amazing. And I feel like it matches everyone who wears it. Again, just like I said when I was explaining to you the whole vibe of the brand, to me it has some facets of Harrod from Parfums de Marly. It has some facets of that Cult at Night. It is just so infused with cherry, so ambery, not very edible, more of a boozy fragrance, but it's beautiful. And it's actually been, I think, made by Sydney, the same person who created VENOM. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I remember, that's her. So yeah, Close Up, amazing. And there's another fragrance that I got. Let me just dive into my big box of fragrances. There we go. Autoportrait. I think it's been created by Natalie Larson. And this one, it's really nice actually, and very easy to wear. It's quite strong, I'm not gonna lie, but to me it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like a musky, powdery, aromatic fragrance. I'm not sure if it has some iris to it, but it gives you that kind of an effect. Very interesting one if you want something cozy but a little bit greener and a little bit fresher for fall and winter in particular. Then you have to try Autoportrait. It's so beautiful. So yes, with Olfactive Studio, of course, as per usual, Paulina 10 will give you money off at your checkout. And now we can move on. I have 3 more fragrances from the brands I work with, and I saved the best for last, I think. And also I have loads and loads of Arabic brand perfumes, but I think since there is so much that we already went through, I will keep it for another video. I'm so sorry guys, but there's over 20 fragrances and I don't want to keep you here for half of the day or night, right? So let's do those 3 last fragrances from niche brands, and I promise you that the next video will be Arabic brand only. All right. 3 last ones. Actually, I got 2 new fragrances, but there is a one that kind of matches the whole vibe, and I only stupidly showed it once on my channel, and it's very stupid of me, but I thought I lost it and I just rediscovered it. Guess where? In my mom's perfume closet. Yeah. So it was stolen, actually. Not lost, stolen by my mother. But since it's kind of new to me, again, I'm gonna show it to you again. So these 2 perfumes are from J.U.S Parfum. And the first one that I actually did get in the mailbox this week is Sexycrush. As far as I remember, on Fragrantica, they had it in black bottle. And now it's gold. And I must say that this is such a beautiful, sweet oud. Sweet oud. Sweet animalic, a little bit spicy, vanillic, beautiful oud. If you love, now, if you want to love Initio's Oud for Greatness, but you find it to be a little bit too masculine on you, try this. Try this, because to me, it's like a feminized Oud for Greatness. So yeah, absolutely check it out. As I told you before, J.U.S has terrible bottles, but they have amazing fragrances with a great price tag. I even found a baby cat from YSL dupe within the brand, and I showed it to you quite a bit in the last videos. So if you're interested, check out my recent videos. But this one to me is like a feminized, beautifully sweet Oud for Greatness, without that patchouli. There still is some patchouli, but it's very mellow and very like well blended, and nothing is too harsh. With Oud for Greatness, for me, sometimes that patchouli was just too harsh, the nutmeg, the patchouli too much, you know, and the lavender hit you. But here everything is so feminized. As I said, it's very feminine version of Oud for Greatness for me, and that's the easiest way to explain what I think of it. Beautiful longevity and projection, as always with J.U.S. So check it out. And the other one that I really want to show you, and I actually think it's even more feminine and nobody talks about it, I feel like. And why? This is another golden bottle, but as you can see, this one is lighter and this one is darker. This one is Spicydelice. And if you like Spice Blend from Dior, you will love it, because it's a fraction of a price and you get a beautiful blast of spices. But again, it's a very sweet, spicy fragrance, and that's what I love. I really do not appreciate spicy fragrances or like oud fragrances that are not sweet. I just don't like it. It's hitting too much masculinity for me, you know? And Spicydelice is that perfect, super feminine, in my opinion, spicy fragrance. Like, to the point that I don't see my partner wearing this, even though it's a heavy, spicy scent. It's a sweeter version of Spice Blend to me. I don't think many people compare it this way, but it is what it is for me. I love it. I did want to get Spice Blend from Dior many times, but as I have this, I really don't need it. It will be so redundant, so redundant. And I love this one. If I want something truly spicy, then I will reach out for this. And you know, fall, winter, perfect season for spices, right? Last but definitely not least, guys, I'm gonna just tell you, I waited for this since March. I smelled this fragrance. Yes, it's Dora. I smelled this fragrance in March during l'Accents. I met the owners of Dora. Amazing people, so humble, so like beautiful souls, you know what I mean? And they showed me Mallow, which you guys know I'm crazy about Mallow. And they showed me this. And as much as I really liked Mallow, I got so obsessed with this fragrance that I'm gonna show you now, that like Mallow didn't even hit me. You know what I mean? Mallow hit me when I got it by itself. Then I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is 10 out of 10. You need to have it, you need to try it, and you still do, definitely. But this, guys, I waited for it for the whole year almost, and it's finally in my arms. So this is Jany from Dora, of course, and Jany is the name of the owner's grandmother. Actually I spent a long time at their counter. I went there at least 3 times, and I was just having such a good time talking to them. And he told me the whole story of his grandma and what she would bake and cook, and how he got inspired by her and her kitchen to create this fragrance as a tribute to her. And this, you can smell that love was put into this creation, because this is a masterpiece of a gourmand, truly. This comes in this beautiful white bottle, so I feel like they switched gears with the packaging, and all the releases that are in those white marble packaging are way more feminine. But let me just switch my leg because I went numb. But yeah, Jany is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. It's almondy, nutty, apple pie, vanilla fragrance. This is to die for. This is one of the best gourmands I've tried. It is, for some reason, and I think the reason is apple. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of apple in perfumery, especially not apple blossom, I really don't like it. But anyways, because of the apple that is in here, and it's like a cinnamony apple that's already in the raw cake, you know what I mean? It gives you that airiness, that freshness, so that fragrance is not too dense and too cloying, but at the same time the performance is just outstanding. This is one of the most beautiful, realistic apple strudel fragrance that I've smelled in my life. It is beautiful. You know, I really like that apple strudel effect, like angels share, right? This one, just think of exchanging heavy amber and heavy woods to heavy almonds, okay? That's how I would differentiate. This is way more sweet, way more feminine, daytime appropriate for sure if you like sweet fragrances. This is a beautiful doughy vanilla, just to die for. For me, it's to die for. So that is the last fragrance I'm here to show you, and you know what, I just cannot, I have to do it. Funny thing is that Jany, I think she baked her apple cakes just like Irene, my grandma. You know what I mean? It's the same It's the same feeling, the same memory, the same nostalgia, the same scent that I used to smell in my grandma's kitchen. So thank you, Dora, for giving grandmas some hype here. I love it. You have to try it, guys. You have to try it, especially that you have discount code with Dora for all the purchases from me to you. And Jany is so worth it. Mallow and Jany has to be in your collection. Like, please. Okay, that was it. I'm done. I'm done. Now we are gonna move on to Arabic ones. So I see you there. It's gonna be probably out right after this video. So wait for me. I love you and see you there.